Hello everyone, this is Johannes and you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and in this video we are taking a look at 20 more games I am looking forward to from Essen Spiel 2019. If you haven't seen our top 10 anticipated video, go and watch that already and then you can see this, or watch this first and then that's your choice, but watch them both because that will be 30 games that you can look forward to from Essen Spiel 2019. Also, if this is your first time watching this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. It's free and it makes us happy. Click the subscribe button, click the bell button, and you will get notifications when we make new videos. So let's get to it. We're just gonna blast through 20 games I am looking forward to. This is gonna go quick because I don't know a lot of most of these games. I have skimmed through some rule books, I have watched some pictures and read what I can read about most of these. Some are just like, oh, this looks cool, and some are things I'm really looking forward to. So just let's get to it. No order, just 20 games. The first one is Save the Meeples from Blue Cocker Games. This is just the artwork on the box. Draw me into it. It looks really strange, and the board is just this small little round board with train tracks, and you're trying to make Meeples go on trains. It just looks crazy and it looks fun, so I'm looking forward to that. Next we have Escape Tales Low Memory from Board and Dice. Last year they had Escape Tales The Awakening, which was a really good escape room style game with a really deep and strange and horrible story, and this time they're trying to make it more realistic, more in the world of technology, and it looks superb. Next up we have Aquatica from Cosmodrome Games, and this looks like a super cool game where you are one of 4, I think, kings under the sea trying to go out and find resources, playing cards with different characters on them, and you can recruit more characters, so it's kind of a deck building game where you're trying to get resources for your tribe. Looks really nice. I skimmed through the rulebooks. Looks like a good game. Then we have Master of Renaissance, or Masters of Renaissance, I think it is. It's Lorenzo the Magnificent, the card game. Yeah, I like Lorenzo. This looks cool. That's from Cranio Creations. We also have a Mystery House from Cranio Creations, which looks... I know this was really at Gen Con, but I haven't had a chance to play it, so I'm looking forward to it. It's an escape room style game where you're using the box, passing it around, looking into different things. I don't know much about it, but just that thing, innovation of doing that escape room style game different. I love it because I love escape room games, so this looks really nice. Then we have Sanctum from CGE, and this is it's been told to be kind of like Diablo, the board game, so it's a hack-and-slash game where you're trying to kill enemies to get loot and get better. I love that they're trying to make this kind of video games into board games, this style, and I'm looking forward to see how they did that. Then we have Orleans Stories, which is more Orleans. I really like Orleans, really like Altiplano, and this is I'm looking forward to see how the stories is, like if it's a story-based, like if it's a good story, like storytelling, or if it's just kind of a scenario-style game. Anyways, it's more Orleans, which I am looking forward to playing. Then we have Nova Luna, which is a tile-laying game from Uwe Rosenberg, which is always good. It's from Edition Spielweise and Uwe Rosenberg, which has worked together on making the Cottage Garden, Indian Summer, and Spring Meadow games, which we like 2 of those. And I'm looking forward to play Nova Luna. Then we have Brixels 1897, which is a card game version of, I think it's called Brixels 1893, or something like that. 1893, I think is correct, which is an amazing game we first got introduced to this year and fell in love with it. And the card game looks really cool. The card game version is what everybody's doing, but hopefully this is going to be a good implementation of the game. Then we have, next up here, we have The King's Dilemma from Horrible Games. This is a story-driven competitive game where you open an envelope and you see and you read something and you do a vote and you see what happens and you open a new envelope. It's kind of a legacy game. Again, my brain, legacy games, opening envelopes. Like, oh yeah, I want to open envelopes. That's what I want to do. And that looks cool. King's Dilemma was also at Gen Con, but again, I wasn't there. Then we have Humboldt's Great Voyage from Hook. This looks like another Euro game. Looks fun. Not really a lot to say about this other than I want to play it and it looks great. Ishtar Gardens of Babylon from ELO. Bruno Catala, I'm almost sure it is. And it it looks fun. It's ELO usually makes these medium or light to medium games, which are usually pretty fun, and I hope this one is no exception. Then we have Old Masters from Keep Exploring Games. This is another kind of, feels kind of like Fresco in that you are using colors and mixing colors to do different things, and it looks really cool. Heard some good things about it, and I cannot wait to play that. Then we have Expedition to New Dale, another Alexander Pfister game in the same world as Oh My Goods, but looks like it's a bit bigger game. I don't know a lot about it. It might be just this little small box which the other ones were, but it looks like from the pictures I've seen, it's a bit bigger game. I thought Oh My Goods was okay, and this is also a campaign style game which I like. Probably that means that we won't get through the campaign, but we will do our best. Then we have So You've Been Eaten, which is mostly on this list because it is a 0 to 2 player game, and that I think is from Scott Adams. I'm not a huge fan of his games, but this looks cool because it's a 0 to 2 player game, and I know a lot of people are just like, how is that gonna work? And that's a great way to build hype out your game, to make it say like, okay, it's a 1 to 2 player game on Board Game Geek, but it says like, okay, Board Game Geek won't let me do a 0 to 2 player game, but it is possible to play it with 0 players. No idea how that will work, but we'll see. And we have Paris New Eden from Marigot. Great art style, looks like this post-apocalyptic worker placement. No, I don't remember if it's worker placement, I meant Euro game. From Marigot, they usually make a lot of good stuff, so I'm interested to check that out. Then we have Azul, Summer Pavilion. I like the 2 first Azul games. I'm looking forward to see if they add more, make it more complex, or just do it differently than the stained glass. Like both of the first one, I think I'm going to like the third one. We have On the Origin of Species. Don't know a lot about this, but just love the theme. Really cool to make a game around this book about evolution, and yeah, that's the reason I'm interested in it. Then we have Paranormal Detectives from Lucky Duck Games, which is kind of Mysterium as a party game. You have a ghost and try to communicate, but there's different ways to communicate. Doing different things with tarot cards, making the other player draw something, and a lot of this different kind of thing which looks super strange and super cool. Lucky Duck Games is really good at doing that. And the last game is Glenmore 2. I like Glenmore. I backed this game on Kickstarter and I cannot wait to play it. It looks like an expanded version of a game, which it is of course because it's the second one. I don't own Glenmore, so that's one of the reasons I backed it, and Glenmore 2 looks like another cool game. And that's it, just blasting through them, I know, and hopefully if some of these sounds interesting, you can go and check out more information about them, and I'm looking forward to check them out in person in just 3.5 weeks. We are there, and yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes, and you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.